Hey Gemini, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in for you and the ones on your mind, pulling on the current energies for the week ahead, nearing into the end of September 2025. However, whenever you found this reading and it popped into your phone's algorithm and you clicked on it, decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit, perfect timing as always. You notice how I talk like a descending bass line? It's kind of wild. That's probably Bill's influence. He a Gemini too. What's up? Thanks for being here. If you're new, welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for helping with this. My schedule has been crazy. Mama T not feeling the best right now, so just temporarily we'll be doing these pre-recorded lives, but check me out. I'm hanging out down in the live chat, breaking the fourth wall. So hang out and chat with me and the Mod Squad. All right, and remember, whatever message that comes out, Gemini, is going to be for yours, theirs, and everyone involved's highest and greatest good, because as you know, whatever message comes out, when you're with me, I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and I'm your crystal, so you're protected, all right? So think about your person. Let's tap in and tune into Gemini's energy. All right, God, give me everything you got for Gemini, because you know I love reading for you, Gemini, because I never have to rainbow unicorn it with you. You're always like, just give it to me straight, Archer. Don't pull no punches. Don't hold back. And that's why you're like one of my favorite signs to read for. I love Geminis. All right, so let's go for it. What do we have for Gemini? Let's do this. Give me 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty fly Geminis, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. Nice. Overall energy is the 3 of Cups. This tells me that we've got union in the cards, all right? The wedding at Cana that comes in, but it's an interesting union in the energies that are coming your way with the persons on your mind. Because the 3 of Cups in the Beatles Tarot, I love using the Beatles Tarot, this is awesome, but it's got Patty along with George Harrison and Eric Clapton, right? I would need a whole nother reading to explain this whole marriage thingy. Okay, so basically, here's the Cliff Notes, is that Eric Clapton married George Harrison's wife while she was married to George Harrison. Then he played on While My Guitar Gently Weeps, he played on Layla, he played at Eric Clapton's wedding, and they were like co-husbands. That's the best I got. So it's a weird connection. There's something taboo about your connection, but it also means it's happening. Page of Wands, the Fool card. Somebody's getting ready to take a risk. 3 of Swords. It could be the original runner. This could be the one that brought you to tarot. But the 3 of Swords right now, this is telling me the only thing that's in their way is their own mind about clearing the space to make that choice. Because in the 3 of Swords in the biblical tarot, it's John having to decide between his mom and dad and his Aunt Mimi, okay? Some of you guys might even come from like a single parent home, either like a divorced home or separated parents, okay? All right, maybe even a single parent household for some of you guys, all right? So let's dig in. Let's start with you. What are the current energies? Because I like the positivity on this. Cancer energy on that 3 of Cups. Temperance. Ooh, it's like you know they're going to take action. With the Knight of Cups. Wait, have you done it on the 6 of Wands? Whoa, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo energy on this. Literally, Caitlin Petty riding in with Ringo Starr on a white horse for victory. It's actually Maureen. Oh, whoa, was Caitlin Petty Maureen in another life? Whoa, that's cool. The Knight of Cups here, it's like you've been keeping to yourself right now with this Temperance card because it's kind of like you're recharging and resting from what you've been through lately. This is something rather recent that ties in with the original runner that may have brought you to tarot. Maybe it's lessons learned from it or more. But so I'm really feeling like with this Temperance card, things in your love life haven't been going all that well lately. And maybe it's even got some of you guys to a point where you're swearing off dating and just doing you, like looking out for uno, dos, tres, right? Like for some of you guys, maybe what you've been through with relationships in the past have led you to team up and join up with the other 80% of the world that has sworn off dating and relationships because I don't know if it's a generational thing or not, but it ain't what it used to be in the good old days, right? 6 of Wands shows you're still on the right course though. That's kind of cool. It's like it's all become too much and you've waited such a long time for real love and like a 6 of Wands, a successful real love relationship that others have. And you've always felt like it's something that maybe no longer exists, making you wonder so much that it's resulting in you feeling lost and confused, doubting if your forever will show up. Because it's a really unique love offer. The Knight of Cups, that's a unique type of a love offer. It's just standard ordinary wouldn't do for a Gemini, right? Because that's George Harrison when he was in New York in 1964 for the Beatles' first big appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show, he was sick, running a fever in bed. There was fears that he wouldn't even be able to perform during those concerts. In the midst of like one of his worst moments, one of those moments where he's like feeling like lost and forsaken. Wow, I get this one big break with this band and then I'm sick. Through all of it, the Rickenbacker company reached out and offered him a prototype, the first ever 12-string electric guitar Rickenbacker produced. So even out of the worst of times, there is something very unique coming in your energy. You got like an energetical warm front approaching, all right? We're finally starting to feel the effects of Uranus entering into your sign after Jupiter has left your sign. The energies are finally making it here onto Earth that'll bring these changes in the week ahead, okay? So no wonder you're still feeling some type of way, but it's literally showing that in the week ahead it gets better. And remember, this is a timeless reading too, so whenever you find it is when you were meant to find the message. It's cool. Okay, now let's get into the love department, all right? Starting with the past person, because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. None of us should tell you all what to do. You got free will too. The Three of Pentacles on the Seven of Swords with the Tower card. Seven of Swords is calling out to me first, okay? Sometime in New York here with the Statue of Liberty. I feel as if their inconsistency became a lot to put up with. Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy. Almost like it's like they weren't just stringing you along the whole time, but like with the Three of Pentacles, every time that you tried to have a serious conversation, maybe in another week. You know, relax, Gemini, just give us time. I told you I wasn't ready for this yet, or I was still like leaving you stuck in a situationship and being like, it'll be okay, Gemini. Just give me another week. We'll talk about this later. Everything's fine. And you're like, I think with that Three of Pentacles, this Capricorn energy, which is, it's pulling the energy of Saturn retrograding into Pisces. This is a little bit here that you called them out on it a bit, right? You were past that point of wanting to be stuck at the point that you were at. And you honestly, I'm being told you let it continue as long as you possibly could, right? You put up with a lot, right? You or them could be born on the 7th, maybe the 3rd. 16th is here, the 6th, the 1st, the 10th, and the 14th, maybe even the 3rd, 13th, or the 30th. Ooh, repeating threes. Some of you guys might be seeing repeating threes. I'm hearing Prince. I'm hearing Purple Rain. Maybe some of you guys like the color purple, or you're going to hear that on the radio soon, or it's in one of your playlists already, or some of you guys like it might be your favorite jam. Because I'm literally hearing that, I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Some of you guys, when you get down, it feels like the weather is stalking you. I'm being told like when you're sad, it rains, or when you're mad, it thunderstorms. Something like that. Maybe the weather's just ASMR for somebody, like you felt like maybe you've got one of them noise machines by your bedside that does like the sound of the ocean or the sound of the beach, something like that, okay? Some of you guys might live near a beach. Really being drawn totally to like, I'm seeing like sandcastles being built on the beach. I don't know, maybe it's a memory for you guys. It's like this person's remembering some of the good times, but that Tower card, it really feels like that you gave them as much rope as they could and put up with it longer than anybody else. But this Tower card moment popped in because it just got to a point where you called them out on it, right? They do still love you. That's the thing, this Tower card, they just didn't know what real love was because like someone in their life never taught them how to like they were taught how to respect money, Three of Pentacles, right? Or protect their mind or their whatevers, but they were never taught to love. Like they're really good at their job because they learned it and trained, but this person's never really experienced love before. So I can't even say something to the effect of like, oh wow, one of their exes, you make them feel some type of way. No. No person they've ever been involved with until you hit this deep. That's why Seven of Swords, they had a hard time processing it, okay? We'll get details to see the direction because the Tower card does show that like, the Tower card shows up when things need to get shaken up. Like somebody's taking too long, we'll have good or bad Tower moments to help guide us on our paths. It's like it's like an energetical clearing of the emotional drain, Scorpio energy, okay? It's a roto-rooter, basically. But whatever this Tower moment is, it's allowing them to see things from your perspective too, all right? Let's see what's up with a new person now. All right, this could be somebody you're currently involved with, or you're single and you wonder what's coming your way too. All right, this will give you a little bit of a future heads up. that you'll have somebody make an offer, and this might be one of the first things you go through or something, okay? Think of it as like the sports almanac from Back to the Future too. It's giving you a heads up. The Hangman, ooh, Major Arcana. Now, Major Arcana, this signifies major shifts in these planetary actions. And I got chills off of this, Gemini, because I have the Hangman and the Lovers with that Five of Swords. So this person's not showing their emotions, right? They're kind of closed off. They got a resting Five of Swords face, right? But did I not mention that I felt that the two biggest planetary effects that I've got to keep track on to monitor your situations and your energies is the whole Saturn in Pluto, no, rewind, take two, Saturn in Pisces, and Uranus in your sign. I got the Hangman and the Lovers card. No edits here, we don't edit, we just roll, all right? It meant something to somebody, especially those either might be born on the 6th or a life path number 6. The 5th, the 12th, and the 21st might be dates that resonate to you as well. I think this person's already in the tarot. You might not know it yet, but I think so. Like, you guys both have a bit of a spiritual connection with the 12th house energy. So you two are really trying to get to know each other after having gone through some stuff that I'm being told like drew you two together with the Lovers card. Because I'm not going with the standard Tarot 101 definition that this was originally called the Choice back when the Hierophant was called the High Priest, the divine counterpart to the High Priestess. We don't got to go that far. The Lovers card is telling me that this person was meant to come into your life for a reason. You guys were energetically drawn together, all right? This feels like something a little deeper or a little higher up than just like your deep soulmate connection. I got a feeling we're going higher up. This is the higher degrees of connection, which could lead to a little bit of intense feelings between the two of you guys that makes you kind of nervous about proceeding. It's like they never invested time into this connection, Five of Swords, but they're wanting to try this again. So it's got a bit of a false start energy off of this. Like maybe you guys live at a distance and they had to come your way to see you or something that involves moving or relocating. I don't know. We'll find out. This is what the clarifiers are for. All right. So let's dig in. Could definitely be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Cancer. They're both hanging out. Leo's here too. Probably ties to that somehow. Scorpio, Aries, more Scorpio. Woo, strong Scorpio. Seven of Swords. Aquarius, Capricorn, more Aquarius. Well, Aquarius and Capricorn is pretty heavy duty too. Then you got more Pisces. Could even be another Gemini for some of you guys, and that's a cool connection. Whoa. The Queen of Wands. The third time's the charm's here too. That's Violet Jessup in my Titanic Tarot. Violet, I told you, don't call me when I'm working. Get back in your deck. Don't get on a boat with Violet Jessup. Google it. Look her up sometime. Anyways, let's see. All right, let's start with you. The Temperance card and the Cup, Six of Wands. So you guys are life path number 6. Just energied all over my table for a new start with the Ace of Pentacles on the Three of Pentacles. So the past person is heavy on your mind, and it is part of your healing journey with the King of Cups. Because remember, the King of Cups here, Nehemiah rebuilding Jerusalem, the King of Cups is the king that turns the cup of love inward, which means you've been focusing heavy duty, almost burning the candle at both ends on your healing work and your journey, trying to level up, get better, pass the test, learn the lessons, almost to a point that you might be feeling a little like just tired out from it. Some of you guys might even like staring at the phone. I'm seeing like those, like the blue screen glare, the blue light filter things. Maybe somebody here has those for like their monitors or their phone or even just in their glasses. Somebody here needs to order more contacts. You're almost out of contacts. Ace of Pentacles, by the way. Okay? De nada. Anyways, it's, you know, right now with these eclipses and the energy of Saturn retrograde in Pisces, we are all at a point that we are being made to make some uncomfortable shifts and changes that take us out of our comfort zone. I hope I'm making sense. But you're embracing it too. I mean, think about it. Everybody on the earth is being affected by the planetary shifts. You're just awoke to it. You're here watching a reading about it, right? This is affecting everybody. This is why the people around you are so aggressive lately. A lot of Karens in the mix. The homeowners association gets off the charts. People around. Some of you guys, like maybe you've noticed on TV or news, like something about like a mass shooting. Just there's a lot of hostility and aggression. Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And you're trying to just do you, like Nehemiah, and just stay on your own, building your temple. Some of you guys might actually be a building contractor or you work in construction, okay? The thing that's going on this is that with Everybody on this earth is feeling the internal effects of all these planetary shifts. And we're all being taken out of our comfort zones, okay? So not just you, not just the chosen ones, the light workers, everybody. Even the people that have no clue what's going on, have never heard of astronomy or astrology. Like, it's very much, everybody's in a point where it's like everyone currently trying to figure out how to take action on things without having a clue of where to go with it, right? It's like there's people out there who have no clue about planetary shifts or even know what a Mercury retrograde is, type of a vibe. Then there's people like your grandma who used to always say, uh-oh, must be a full moon out. But that might be specific for someone. Could be a sign though. Everything I say is one. Like, this is the energy of what's causing this total earth shift that you've been hearing about and being talked about on social media and everything, okay? That we're at a point here that is finally beginning to Ace of Pentacles happen. All this talk is starting to happen and manifest here on Earth in the Ace of Pentacles, the Promised Land. That's telling us that we're confirming into this new Earth timeline that's been, some of you guys might even check out Dolores Cannon or look into her work, because that's who I'm hearing is how she talks about entering into the new Earth. It's like the book of Revelations. Something about the book of Revelations may resonate to you. Building Solomon's Temple. I think some of you guys, somebody has a dream of building a custom home, or you're actually having a custom home built right now. It's kind of cool. Dig it. Or building an addition. The World card. See? On Temperance. This tells me we've come full circle on your energies too. The first card out becomes the last card in this part. So with this World card, these are those total shifts. Like, remember the Great Mandela Pop-Tart effect? You don't, do you? Because it didn't happen in this timeline. There's a timeline where Pop-Tarts were spelled T-A-R-T. Kid you not. Didn't even come with none of them. Frosting wasn't a thing. Never, in that timeline. Yeah, now we're in the timeline where it's Pop-Tarts. And then it's like, gotta know. It's weird. See, but it never happened in this timeline. You've closed those timelines out. And it's clearing out the lower level energetical vampires around you that leave you feeling like a supernova empath, just ready to pop from taking on everybody else's burdens, in order to make way for you to have time to close that chapter and enter into an Ace of Pentacles, real love chapter. And I mean, the Ace of Cups, that can always signify new love, but it's more of a emotional energy. It's a subconscious, a 5D. I love it when I see the Ace of Pentacles, because that is in the conscious, it's in the 3D. Your thoughts are what's manifesting the matrix around you that is your life. All right? I love this for you going forward. While everyone else is going down the tubes, you're on an energetical ride up of it. The balance that's coming in with Temperance, clarifying Temperance, strong Sagittarius energy. This here is that it's not just about balance, but it's about harmony coming in too. And the ability to moderate and go with the flow that's needed to coexist and tackle the world's problems and challenges confidently and quickly. If you're a Gemini that's had a, like all your life been played with, like, you're having a hard time to make decisions or worrying about, like, well, I don't want to make a certain decision and hurt people or offend people, so like that, you're entering into a point that, like, your instincts and your intuition is going to power up, and you're just going to Six of Wands. You're going to say it like you mean it off the cuff and trust it. It's wild. Something about deer might even resonate to you. You might see some deer grazing in a field near your home or on your drive or something. Some of you guys, just a heads up, there may be one that darts out in front of you. Could already happen, or it may just be a heads up. Just, keep them high beams on. All right? Some of you guys might be born on the 21st. The 14th is here on repeat. Okay? Actually, yeah, Temperance. These kings are here, so 14, 14, 14. All right, so something about the 14th might resonate. March 14th might even be a date specific for someone. Also the 7th, the 17th, and 27th are here, with the 29th and the 9th and the 2nd. All right? Some of y'all got some very strong water placements in your chart too. There's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces here, and there's heavy Sagittarius. Okay? All right, let's see what's up with the love department. Because you, World card, you're closing out a cycle in a chapter, and you are in a total glow up vibe. It's like when you get a new car lease. Maybe somebody here's gotten a new car recently, or like your lease is coming due, because it's like when you first get in the new car, and it's like, it looks like the old car, maybe, different dashboard, different lights or something, but you got to get used to the accelerating and the brake again. It's like, whoa, the old one didn't do this, but you'll adjust to it because it is starting to take off a little faster. Foot on the gas, no, I'm going to crash. All right, I like that for you. All right, now let's get into the love department. This is a good reading. It's like you're coming to the end of an era of having a lot of bad readings, stressful readings, not just from me, but from all the readers. You're coming into good energy. Like this next 10-year cycle for you, Gemini, is going to be the complete opposite of what you're used to dealing with. You're going to love it. Future you is happy. All right, past person, the moon card. See? This person was closed off too. And look, the lover's card on the lover's card is here too. Gemini, you have a way of getting into people's energies, but it's in the best possible way. This person spent their whole time denying their feelings for you, Nine of Swords. Peter denies Jesus. And in the silence, they've had time to think and regret this one, right? Oh, no, me and Gemini were never a thing. Gemini, I told you I need more time to work through my stuff, Seven of Swords. Then you'd let it go for a little bit, you'd be okay, and you'd address it again. Hey, could we talk about what us? Could we have a serious talk? Oh, Gemini, I told you I need another week. Just you wait time. Yeah, we'll talk about this tomorrow. Oh, I can't make tomorrow because I had something else come up. A lot of big changes, right? This is like, at any point you've been through this. Some of you guys actually do still live together, right? And you almost feel like the relationship's gone, like sleeping in separate rooms, stuff like that, and just wondering where the vibe went. Could be a Pisces or a Gemini, but they just didn't know what the real love was on this one. And it's like, with what they've had to overcome, while you guys have been apart, I think this is part of the karmic debt being paid off. It would explain why you're having those dreams about them too. Because the energies are talking about reconnecting, which means even right now, it's like you guys are having a fight without being together still. Even for those of you in no contact and that, it's like energetically you fighting with each other or working to bring the fight to a closure. And God above is helping with the Knight of Swords. Paul the Apostle that comes out on the Knight of Cups. So it's, the thing on this is as long as you were okay with it, and that was their comfort zone. As long as you would let them get away with it, they were comfortable. But the minute you would bring it up and they'd have to think about stepping up because of their past relationships failing, this is somebody that like self-sabotaged. And they were like, oh my gosh, it just won't work out. I deny the fact that I have these feelings for you. And they were fighting themselves on the Four of Pentacles with the Hierophant. The High Priest, there it is. Remember, I just mentioned that, that's cool. But see, they just didn't know any better, because they've never experienced a love like yours. They're like, Archer, I could walk away from anybody else. All my other exes, the breakups and stuff, it was traumatic, it was bad, but I didn't care. But I can't get Gemini off my mind. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's in your clarifiers. That's Gemini's major arcana, right? They got their mindset on. Wait a sec. Interesting. Okay, I dig this. Now, once you realize what they were doing in this effort to keep you stuck in their comfort zone, that's when you broke out and broke free, right? Because you told them about the Six of Pentacles, and that was the part that was their Three of Swords. Here's the most honest thing they ever told you in the connection, which was the fact that they weren't ready yet. And they weren't ready because they never learned how to love. That's why they're so good at their job, Three of Pentacles, because they trained, they learned it. But like maybe this person didn't have a father figure in their life or something, right? Or just never, it could have been as simple as never got the birds and the bees talk. Or the vibes of somebody who, like they had a parent in their life, but like it wasn't so much about a father-son or a mother-daughter bonding experience. It was more like teaching them Eight of Swords survival skills. So they never really learned the true definition on it. And that's what's actually stopped them from ever having a solid Three of Cups connection. But remember in my decks, the Three of Pentacles are when the guardian angels are helping you to bring your prayers, your wishes and dreams into reality. Especially Jacob dreams at brothel on that one. This is showing the guardian angels are planting signs. And you know what? The Hierophant, it means they're using technology to their advantage. Hold on. Give me something on this Eight of Swords, please. Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups. Especially with the Knight of Swords. God does love being able to affect cell phones' algorithms. You know what I mean? The Emperor. See, they're bossing up with the Tower card on the Tower card. This is freaky. I've never seen this many repeating cards in a reading. This is wild. You and this energy keep syncing up on this one. So they're currently overcoming being emotionally unavailable. That's what it was, in order to unstick themselves and eclipse out the mindset. Seven of Wands. That's how close they are to this happening. Especially for those of you that are life path number 2 or 7. That's where the Ten of Wands comes in. So the planet's positions have us all doing the work in the year of number 9, the month of number 9, the Virgo energy. It's a lot of 9s. So even for those who don't know that astrology exists, such as this person, maybe possibly for some of you guys, it's that this is like you guys are finishing. Like, you know how you're yelling at them, but you're alone in your car pounding the steering wheel, right? Or crying at home. And it's actually, you're not hearing their voice echoing and mirroring you. And you're like, oh, I'm just processing through some stuff. I'm just going through my stages of grief. No, you guys are telepathically communicating. After, the thing on this is that you guys are actually, you're at a point that you're finishing this telepathically in order to come back together in the 3D, Three of Pentacles, on the Three of Cups here. After the first ever mature conversation that you've had with them, and some of you guys actually have already received a text, like, or a phone call with the voicemail, like a, hey, can we talk, or something, or just a, hey, what's up, how you been? And you kind of got shocked when the call happened, like, oh my God, it's you. Oh my God, it's you. After that first mature conversation that you two have ever actually had, it winds up actually working out totally the opposite of the way that you're expecting it to happen. Some of you guys have so completely signed off on this that it is in the Knight of Cups, on the Knight of Cups, the most unusual way that you guys come back together. You could literally think of a million ways that this could have worked out with two Tower cards. It's the millionth and one reason is the one that led to that message. So if you've already gotten that first voicemail or text message or DM, it's safe to proceed. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, your guardian angel's got your back, right? If you haven't gotten it yet, I do see in 3 to 7 days, you will be getting it from whenever this phone reading popped into your phone's algorithm. It's that close to happening. Oh my gosh. It's safe to proceed right towards your Three of Cups, the wedding of Cana. And look, you're going to save a ton of money on your wedding because one of your guests is going to BYOB for everybody. I love it for you. All right, some of you guys, you did awaken this person to spirituality or religion. I think it's more the vibes that you were the person that brought this person to tarot. That means they're into it, and my throat chakra just tried to lock on me, as in like, Archer, hush. Now you know. No. The things that are said can't be unsaid. Two of Pentacles. All right, let's dig into this new person vibes and see where it's going, okay? And Gemini, if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, the link to book a personal reading, along with the links to everything else the channel has to offer, playlists, pick-a cards, base covers, original songs, interviews, and more, can all be found in the Archer Astrology link tree. All you got to do is scan the QR code on the screen. It'll also be down in the description box and the pinned comments too. Bet you can't guess what I'm doing. Yeah, right. Anyhow, also please subscribe, be a part of the family. I do go live Mondays for an all signs, along with each individual sign reading, plus collectives and pick a cards and more throughout the week. All right, we will be returning back to a live reading schedule, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I'm working on putting together. Mama T hasn't been doing the best yet. Prayers for her as always, but don't worry, we'll be back into the live schedules. It'll be there, all right? But in the meantime, I had to get this stuff out for you because I don't want to leave you hanging. I miss you guys, all right? Also, make sure you're subscribed to Frankie's Tarot and everybody else that's on the Archer Network. It's right here on the homepage on the channel because her and I, we are doing another collab this coming Sunday, September 21st, 5 p.m. Eastern. Be there at both here and Frankie's channel, all right? Frankie's Tarot, that's it, 2 words, easy to find, and in the Archer Network. But yeah, we longtime family friends, and we loved collabing together, so we're gonna make it a regular thing, all right? So hang out with us this Sunday. We'll do another all signs for you and then for the week ahead. And we're still working on one for her birthday on November 14th. She's a November 14th Scorpio. I'm gonna figure out a way. She's actually really like, she's healthy and active and fit and does like yoga, keto, exercise. I'm gonna make her eat a piece of cake on camera for the November collab. So subscribe to both channels so we can get her to eat a piece of birthday cake. Love you, Frank. Anyways, my throat just locked up. Somewhere Frankie heard that energy was like, not a chance, Archer. I love Scorpio banter, so cool. But anyways, please hang out, be a part of the fam. We are working to manifest 100,000 subscribers for my Christmas present here at the channel for the fam. If we can pull that off and get this to 100K by Christmas, I will do a live super chat question and answer with no super chats required. We'll open the plaque together because it's our plaque, not mine. And I will just answer your personal reading questions until I have no throat voice left. All right, so subscribe, share the channel, and be a part. And hype this video. If you liked it, what means more to me than liking it is scroll on down there and choose and hype the reading. All right, any video on the channel, it means the world to me. Thank you. It's why I don't have Amazon gift carts or shopping list or anything like that, because hyping, liking, subscribing, that means the most to me. Google takes care of me. I'm paid very well. Thank you, Google. It's awesome sauce. So for you, it's just the interaction. It means the world. Thank you. Even for the comments, if you don't want to leave an actual comment and keep your private life private, just pop an emoji. God knows what you're thinking. Then I can still help you manifest it. All right? Okay, let's get into the new. This person could be very spiritual because that was one of the most deepest shout outs on myself I've ever done. So thank you, Gemini, for putting up with me. All right, 2 of Cups. This is some divine timing playing out, man. 7 of Cups, and you're the only one they should choose. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my God. Don't shut the front and the back door, Gemini. You are letting all the air out. There's a childhood memory unlocked for you. The 9 of Swords is back. As soon as I looked at this, I started hearing the bass line for Bad Idea Right by Olivia Rodrigo. Doom, 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 doom. Bad idea, right? Bad idea, right? Then fell into his bed. Anyways, I see what we've got here. Oh my God. Literally with the Hierophant. Yahweh. I know. It's totally cool. This is a Freaky Friday crisscross energy where like the new person becomes the past person and the previous past person becomes the new person. It's like you went through a really bad something relationship, and then either you or this person decided that after you guys have gone your own ways, learned your own lessons, you find out that you guys were really each other's everythings, which leads to a form of a twin flame reunion as the reward for having dealt with a karmic twin flame. No wonder it's on a higher level. Oh my God, you just made me screech. That's awesome sauce. It's the vibes that this is on. This is like somebody here might be a Freemason, Eastern Star possibly, Lion's Paw, so very nice. Proud brother down at Zion 1 in Detroit. Thank you much. But what I'm seeing on this one is that you guys are above the soulmate cycles. This is like what happens when twin flames evolve, right? Scorpio energy. You guys become twin souls. This is a twin soul. This is like the highest top level on the pyramid. Okay, this is wild. You guys coming together makes you guys part of the Gemini. Leading to the great tinfoil shortage of 2026. I love you, Gemini. Oh my God, I miss doing lives. I can't wait to see you guys. I miss you. Love you. I'm down in the chat probably knowing me. I'm Page of Swords and hanging out, breaking the fourth wall. Somebody here is born on the 27th. There was never firm boundaries set the last time. No wonder you're both nervous about getting into this because you're like, we both went and saw our karmics. We've learned some lessons, set boundaries, and that's what this is. You guys had to go your separate ways, interact with the people you interact with during separation in order to respect each other's, learn how to set boundaries for you, and them learning how to respect the boundaries and reciprocate the boundaries. This was like you guys just made it all the way to the head of the class, going to the college years vibe on this one. Why did I just hear, hey, dude? Wasn't that an old Nickelodeon show or something? Or somebody lives on a ranch or near like something about a horse ranch resonates? Maybe it's just some of you guys, you might see it in your travels because it's like I'm seeing like, a Gemini just tooling on down the road and there's like the white picket fence, like near like da-da-da Dallas theme song or something, Who did shoot JR? Was it the baby? I don't remember. Anyways, that was irrelevant. There was never firm boundaries set. So what this is actually is it's already coming back together, and you two are taking the stages to move forward while cutting out the energies of the other. It's a little bit of a crossover, right? Some of y'all it just haven't totally healed from the past breakup, and so there's a little bit of like some trauma still getting over. And it's just taking a minute to open up the warm up. But if I'm sitting back here on a park bench looking at you two, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're already so totally a thing. I don't care how far apart they live. They're invested now because after everything that you guys have been through, this is actually already coming back together. The Lover's card, you can't fight fate. It's meant to happen now. Why now? Because now. It's like the movie Spaceballs. When does this happen in the movie? Now. Everything that's happening now is when will then be now? Soon. Divine timing is ran out, and this is getting ready to happen. The thing on this is they might still be like in a bit of an unsure energy, right? And in coming into that full Gemini is what I want. They're like, I know this, but could this be too good to be true? When does the rug pull out from under me? A little bit of that still coming in. There's the energies, that warm front incoming that I felt at the beginning of your reading. That's what does this, all right? They're into the energy that you'll be shocked when this happens because it's kind of like they're looking for a bit of a sign from you. So there's still a little like they've made the attempt or they're going to make the attempt. And then they're just like, I'm unsure. Maybe they need Gemini. Like they kind of miss your nurturing, supportive ways. And like when you sent them just funny memes and stuff, some of you guys might be in the medical field because I'm seeing Nurse John. Oh my gosh, I have a nurse friend of mine that pumps Nurse John. And oh, he's hilarious, right? Somebody might be in the medical field, definitely. But this is a bit of mixed streamy and mixed steamy does return. All right, so you're going to be shocked with what happens when one of you guys overcome the hesitancy and flirts or gives the other one the green light completely. That's what's going on. Whose ever turn it is to make contact, once that does happen in the week ahead, all right, some of you guys it already has happened, but that's when the floodgates open all over you. Straight up. I love this for you. Strong Taurus, Pisces, Gemini energy, Scorpio, Cancer. Wow, a lot of water. It's a lot of emotions. Wet, 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 all over you. Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, could be another Gemini. And some of y'all might be born, you or them, on the 9th, 19th, or 29th. The 16th and 26th are here. 7th, 9th, 27th, 13th, 14th, 21st, and the 12th. Or the 8th. 8 of Wands to the Ace of Cups. This is already, I told you, it's already a thing. Just to confirm it, 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups. This new love is already starting. It's not a restart. It's a fresh start. Gonna have to get to know each other all over again. I love it for you. Gemini, claim this thing down in the comments. We got to manifest and make it happen for you. And thank you for the interactions, hyping, liking, and everything on the video and the channel. It means the world to me. Check out all the safe to click links by scanning the QR code. All right, that'll take you to booking a personal reading and everything else. And do remember, this will resonate to any placement of Gemini in your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. 1 in a Googleplex even for my math majors. All right, if you don't know what that is, Google it. Look it up. It's funner than the Carlton. All right, guys, until next time, thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. All right, love you. Peace and love.